Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I've got two replays for you in the tier 10 American premium heavy tank, the MBT-B. So this was given away this year on the 10-year anniversary for those that have been playing the game for sort of more than 6-7 years. Now obviously just coming up we've got the equipment, so I run optics, vert stabs and rammer on this tank, and the perks coming up I have set up on this: born leader, rapid reload, sixth sense, steady aim, snapshot, situation awareness, trap mechanic, clutch braking and off-road driving. Now I personally think you could actually take off the clutch braking and the off-road driving. This is just a generic heavy equipment, heavy perks that I've got on it, and I would put in place the armor angling and run and gun. So yeah, I would drop the clutch braking and off-road driving because the mobility on this tank is actually pretty decent. So I don't think it actually warrants it, because I mean it improves it massively. Yeah, you have the mobility becomes exceptional, but I think with armor angling and run and gun, you could sort of improve the accuracy a little bit more when you're sort of poking backwards and forwards on the shot. And the armor angling I think is just a nice extra to sort of reduce the damage that you take. Let's say you got that 5% reduction in damage taken with that perk, so it might just be a little bit more useful rather than sort of improving mobility, which is, to be fair, already decent. But yeah, the crew I was running, it's a generic heavy tank crew that I run, so majority of times I'm sort of looking to improve mobility, because most heavy tanks move like a snail and a bit of a like a narrow boat. But there we go. So the MBT is kind of like one of those heavy / medium type tanks. You've got excellent mobility. I guess to sum it up in sort of in a brief description, it is very much like the E5, just not as good as the E5. Just the E5 has got much better DPM. I think the one thing I do like about the MBT is the turret armor is as good as the E5, but you don't have the cupola like you do with the E5. You've got a machine gun port which can be penned on the left hand side of the tank. If you aim for that machine gun port, you will be able to pen, because the armor behind it is near enough next to nothing, on that machine gun port is next to nothing. So yeah, that's pretty much sort of a summary of the tank. Now, like I say, most of us pretty much got this in the 10-year anniversary giveaway earlier this year. I got it for free because I've been playing the game since 2016, so I sort of qualified to get it for free. Others got a bit of a discount if they weren't quite sort of a veteran. It varied, but yeah, most people would have picked this up, and like I say, it's all right for a freebie. Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, it's quite a nice tank, I think, for a freebie, to be honest. So yeah, and like I say, I just quite enjoy the mobility. It's quite a nice fluid moving tank. That the accuracy can be it's hit and miss, but like it is with most American tanks, to be fair. But yeah, and the DPM's okay. It's average. Like I say, not as good as an E5, but still quite manageable. So yeah, that's sort of, like I say, brief summary of the MBT. So in the first replay, we are on half your pass, and we've come to the middle section. It's always a favourite of mine to come into in sort of in a heavy tank or sort of fast-paced medium, anything that's basically got armor that can sort of, even stuff without armor, you can kind of just about get away with it if you're smart enough. But coming into the middle here gives you multiple angles, shots, so you can sort of really keep your gun in the game. You have obviously got to be wary that you are sort of yourself liable to cross shots. So yeah, you do have to be careful, and we've sort of taken a few shots ourselves. We've currently lost 1,000 hit points already from sort of various engagements and getting caught in the crossfire. But you can see there we've really been putting the hurt on the enemies. Yeah, we're up to 4.9k damage already, and already on 2k assist. So yeah, we've to be fair started the game off, and middle of the game we're actually doing really well. We sneak another shot into that IS-2-2 there, and we're just lining up the kill shot on this guy, but unfortunately we just bounce. I think we just catch the guys up the plate there, and we ricochet, but I'm hoping we can finish them off. But again, we catch the upper plate, and we got the Armour here, which we need to be careful of, because Armour doesn't care for turret armor or anything like that. It will just hit you for 400, 500 hit points because reasons. So just have to be careful there of the Armour, and I'm just pulling back, and I'm thinking might just be worth sort of coming round sort of originally where I was. So we've got a medium tank that is kind of full sending, or trying to full send some of our tanks over here. So I was gonna come round, I think, and help this medium tank out. But the main thing is just getting away from the Armour, trying to conserve my hit points. The medium tank that was here actually does get taken out, and you see the team have just sort of we're up by 2 now, so we've got rid of a few stragglers that were low on hit points. But there's still stuff sort of holding multiple angles that we do need to be careful of. You can see one of our friendlies got absolutely smacked there. We put a nice shot into the side turret of the Armour. I want to try and finish this guy off, because again, it's just I just don't want to get hit by the Armour at all. He backs out into our view, so we take the shot and we pick up our first kill there, and we're up to 5.8k damage now, still on 2k assists. So I'm pretty happy with this game already. But there's 3 tanks left. We're 4 tanks up. Unfortunately, one of the tanks self-destructs or kills himself, so it just leaves artillery left and this medium tank, I believe. So we're gonna sort of push our way over to try and deal with this medium tank. Reason being is majority of our team are going towards artillery, so there's only me and this medium tank. I've seen this enemy medium tank is on still a good amount of hit points, so we're going to come up and we're going to put a shot into the side. It's not a medium tank, it's actually a Conqueror, so excuse my misalignment there. And we do get the final kill in, picking up our second kill of the game and ending the game with a victory. So we'll see how we got on. So we ended the game with 6.3k damage. We got 2 kills. We got just over 2,000 assists, and you see we blocked 2.7k damage there, picking up the high caliber medal and only the first class. So I think a few more kills probably would have secured the ace on that. But all in all, that was a nice action-packed game for us there on Half Your Pass. So moving on to the second replay now, we are on Hidden Village and we're platooned up this time with Mass and Shady Gnome. Mass is in the T-57 Heavy and we've got Shady Gnome running the Stern Tiger. So Shady Gnome's here for the memes, and me and Mass are here to just try and actually achieve some damage. So we'll see how we all get on. Now with Hidden Village, we can see there's 1 artillery. So I'm gonna go up the top anyway, just because obviously Shady and Mass were heading this way, so it didn't seem it was pointless to sort of go the other way. Might as well just sort of run together. Obviously we can give Shady some support, because him being in a dirt tank, he's gonna need us to cover him while he's on reload. Same with Mass. Mass is auto load, who's got sort of 20 just over a 20-second reload time, so he's going to need me to cover him while he's on reload as well. So we're hoping between us we can sort of combine all the strengths of our tank and hopefully sort of win this side. So going to come up to the top where I can get hold down, Mass can get hold down, and Shady can perhaps sort of get around this corner on the low ground and sort of potentially take out anything that wanders into that trap. So we're coming up here and we can see some tanks already sort of pushing this way already. We see some tanks at the back there, squeeze a shot into that heavy tank. This Object 704 is just putting a bit of a hurt on Mass there, but trying to get some shots in, but we come around and finish him off for Mass. So he doesn't take another round from that 704. Going to go back up top now, so I don't want to sort of hang around at the bottom there. There's Mass and a couple of other tanks. It's going to be a bit crowded, so decide to go up top where I can play hold down and get some shots into that Mouse. Also looking at other stuff, you see this E75 is crossing into the low ground there, and again I'm just keeping an eye on that left, but luckily Shady's coming over to support Chris. And hopefully those tanks will think twice before YOLOing in. Artillery is trying to take a hit at us, but unfortunately we miss. Or he misses, should I say. We try getting a shot into the stern there, but unfortunately it bounces. We're trying to shoot the tier 8 VK at the back there, but unfortunately we bounced that shot as well. We're just seeing what there is at the back. We've loaded the heat now because I want to try and see if we can just go through the cheats of or turret cheats of the Mouse. Unfortunately we missed the first shot and we missed the second, which is quite annoying, but we're going to go for this VK now. We just got shot in the turret there. You can see that guy is obviously aiming for our machine gun port on the turret, and we'll go through that effectively because, you know, Super Conqueror does have actually very good penetration, so I expect him to pen that shot. We do sneak a shot into the VK that's at the back there. I'm going for those guys at the back because I don't want to overextend trying to get shots into this Mouse. Obviously I'd like to get rid of the Mouse, but while those tanks are covering him, I'd rather just sort of sit up. If I can get shots into those guys at the back, then I might as well just stay hold down and do that. The Mouse is backing off anyway. Shady looks like he's just put a shot into something on that corner. The VK is backing off, so we might actually have the window of opportunity now to try and get some shots into the Mouse. Mouse was just about turning his turret side on, but we weren't quite reloaded. Now the T114 back pokes his rear end out, so we're going to get some shots into that because, you know, the T114 back can be a bit of a pain to deal with if it's sort of late on game. He'll be out spotting us all the time. Does sling a few rounds in. We put a shot. I don't know why we took that shot, to be honest. That was never going to pen in a million years because that's like that Super Conqueror, or Conqueror should I say, was side scraping effectively. See artillery at the back, but unfortunately he's just sort of in a little dip where we can't quite get shots onto him. But now sort of me and Mass are sort of free to move up to the next rock and ridge and try and take out these tanks on the corner. Mass tried putting a shot into the Super Conqueror. I'm not quite sure what happened to that shot, but we get the finishing shot on that Super Conqueror, and now we're going to push on and hopefully get some shots into artillery. We slam a shot into the roof of the VK there. That was going to go through every time, shutting that tank down for our third kill. And now we get to put some shots into artillery, which is always satisfying. We put the shot in and get the kill shot as well, so that's quite nice. That means we don't have to worry about the arty threat anymore. The scores are still a bit close. We're only one tank ahead now, so we still need to play this carefully. Between us, Shady's got the most amount of hit points, but he's now starting to get rushed by a T114 bat. I'm going to make my way over there as quickly as possible. Like I say, the mobility, the MBT, is something I really like, so we can get over and support. However, Shady didn't need our support. He had it all covered and managed to take out the T114 bat. So we're just going to keep pushing on because the enemy team are starting to sort of get in the cap now. I can see there's a tank below holding up our guys in the middle, so hopefully I can come down and put some shots into him whilst also getting to the cap to try and get a reset. So you can see Shady's going to the right, so I said to him I'm going to swing around to the left and we can hopefully pinch these guys in a crossfire. And also it means that they sort of won't all be putting their attention on Shady. As we come, there's obviously a tank in the middle to our left, so we squeeze a shot into him. The E6 is running away, but he gets taken out by Mass. Tried shooting the Super Conk there, but for some reason I think we hit his upper plate, so it bounced. And yeah, that is pretty much it. He gets taken up by a friendly bat chat. And there we go, we pick up the victory for the game. So we come top of the board there. It's a nice platoon 1, 2 and 3, which is always nice when we do these videos. It's always good to have our platoon mates come in sort of up on the board as well. We done just over 5k damage, picked up the ace tanker, so we got the 4 kills, only a slight bit of assistance. And yeah, there we go. So full credit to Mass and Shady. They had a decent game themselves. I like to say a nice little bit of platoon play there for us to get the 1, 2 and 3. So that is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you did, please like and subscribe. If you want to leave a comment as well, please do feel free. And as always, guys, I'll catch you next time.